Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to another vlog, or welcome if you're new. Either way, I'm so glad you're here. This is the first Monday in a while that I haven't been traveling and I haven't been sick. So I think I really want to take this week just to like get back into a routine, start feeling better physically and mentally. Like I just feel like I'm a little overdue for like a mid-year reset. I talked about it a little in my last vlog. I'm not going to talk about it that much, but I've just been like having a lot of health issues lately and it's like been really messing with me. So I just want to take this week to feel better. We're just gonna be doing little things every day to make ourselves feel better and just like feel more like ourselves. The last thing I want to do is log on to my computer right now and do my Monday analysis. Like I just don't want to do it. I feel like the last, I don't know, like 4 to 6 weeks at work have been kind of insane. And last week I was sick, but like I was still working, so it was still draining. And this week is no different because this week is like a monthly report for us. So like the monthly takes almost the entire week. Like we really don't have anything to do, or we have a lot to do. We can't do anything outside of the monthly report except for our weekly analysis. So like basically today, the first 4 hours of my day are going to be my Monday analysis. I have a meeting with 2 vendors, and then no, I have 1 meeting with a vendor, 1 meeting with an internal stakeholder. I got to start on the monthly, and then I just today's gonna not be fun, and it's just like such a Monday, and I'm being like so just pessimistic about it. But I think what I need to do is just like break out the walking pad and knock it out. I really think that's the only thing that's gonna help me, so we're gonna do that. Henry and I finally went to Home Depot and finally got a replacement for the light bulb for my salt lamp, and I feel like it just adds such a vibe to the room. I truly cannot wait until it's colder in fall and it starts to get like a little darker towards the end of the workday, so I can like turn this on and it'll be like nice and moody in here. I'm not like, I don't love when the sun goes down at like 4 o'clock, but like before you get to that point in the cold weather season, I do like that it gets like a little darker earlier. I'm still in my summer stink. I cannot wait for fall. I'm so over this heat. It has just been like excruciatingly hot here. Like this is the forecast for the week. Let me find it. Like look at that. Today 95, tomorrow 97. Like it just doesn't stop. And I said it 1,000 times, like honestly add 8 to 10 degrees to that because of how humid it is. It's just not fun. But I'm glad I finally got a gym membership so I can run during this heat, because like honestly, no matter what time of day, it's just like unpleasant here. I did about 5,000 steps and then I sat down. Just considering I haven't been like super active lately, I don't want to like jam out my 10,000 steps in the morning like I used to. I don't want to like hurt myself or like exhaust my body. And also I'm like thinking about going to a tennis clinic tonight. I say thinking because like pretty sure it's outside. And it doesn't start until 6, I think, but it's still going to be like 94 degrees at 6 o'clock. So I'm TBD on that. We're going to see how I'm feeling. I think it would make me feel really good just to like play and sweat. I always feel better when I play tennis. Playing tennis for me just like never feels like a workout. Like I just love it. So I want to try and get myself to go, but I need to be realistic about how I feel later. Because now we're in like the thick of period week, so we'll see how we're doing. I wrapped up my work day and I just made a super easy meal. It's one of my favorites and I don't think I've ever shared it before. It's like my easy hibachi. It's just, I put whatever vegetables I want in there, but I have zucchini, some onion, mushrooms. I would have put carrots in here too, but the carrots I bought looked a little weird. Just some chicken and some rice, and I marinate the chicken for like a couple of hours in the Trader Joe's soyaki sauce. I just like cut up all the chicken at lunch and put it in a Tupperware and just marinated it until it was time for dinner. And I chopped up all the vegetables at lunch too, and just so they were ready so I could throw it all together. I cook the chicken and the vegetables separately. That's just what I do. Also, like, I just don't have a pan big enough to like make all of it in one pan. So I just saute the chicken, brown it up a little bit, and then do the same with the vegetables. Heat up some of the Trader Joe's jasmine rice, and it's like the easiest thing. It also makes like 3 or 4 servings, so like Henry and I can eat off of this for a couple of days, but like it's literally so easy. And I like that the soyaki sauce, like I don't have to prep a sauce, like it's already ready. And I just use I use 1 tablespoon of sauce per like chicken thigh. And then I use like 1 tablespoon of sauce per vegetable. So like I used a zucchini and onion and mushrooms. And so I did like 3.5 tablespoons, and that was just perfect. And it's so yummy and it's so easy. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. I'm gonna quickly eat this, and then I think I've decided I am gonna try and go to the tennis clinic even though it is hot outside. Wishfully thinking maybe they do it inside, but if not, I just like really think it'll feel nice to move and just like do something. So we're gonna try. I was gonna say, you probably shouldn't put your rackets in this pocket. I don't want my shoes to damage them, but I'm just taking my lunch break. I have literally been just like non-stop on my computer this morning. I've been writing that monthly report I write every month, and it is just like I'm so tired. I need a screen break, but just came down to make my lunch, and I just made, this is literally like my hyperfixation lunch. It's so freaking good. I cannot get enough of it. It probably doesn't look that yummy, but I promise it is. I just toast up some sourdough, avocado, everything but the bagel, and then I cut up some salmon, smoked salmon from Trader Joe's. I haven't tried the others, or I've tried a couple of the smoked salmons and they're all fine, but the oak smoked salmon piece, this is my favorite. This is so good. They come in little packs, which I like, and I just cut it up and then put some everything with the bagel seasoning on it, and then I have 2 cuties and of course my fun drink. And that is my lunch, and it is so freaking good. There's protein, fat, carbs, everything we need, and I just cannot get enough of it. I feel like I always do this with my lunch meals, is like I get fixated on something, I'll eat it for like weeks, and then I find another fixation. Like there's never, I don't really vary my lunch that much. It's just like the same thing, I'm obsessed with it for a while, and then I move on to it. So let's crack open our drinky. So good. I have been on the screen for like 5 hours, so I am gonna sit and eat this and just like chill for a second. I might turn on an episode of Emily in Paris. I'm rewatching like the latest season because the new season comes out like next week or the week after. So I just like want to make sure I remember everything, and it just makes me happy. So we're gonna do that. It is the next morning. I really dropped the ball on vlogging yesterday. Honestly, I was in just a very, very bad mood yesterday, like a foul mood, which I feel like there's always 1 or 2 days of the week of my period where I'm like, just, we're not okay. I feel like usually it's earlier in the period week, but it hit yesterday. And I was just like, I was sad all day. I was like on the verge of tears, like all day for no reason other than just like my hormones are out of control. And then whenever I'm on my period, I just feel like disgusting. Like I feel like a troll. I feel ugly. Like I get the uglies so bad, and it's like honestly really hard to bring me out of them. And usually I'm like pretty aware that it's happening, and I like don't do things that are gonna upset me even more. But like my Nuuly came yesterday, and in this Nuuly was a bunch of like wedding guest dresses that I ordered because Henry and I have 2 weddings coming up. And I ordered like a bunch of options because I'm just like, my sizing is like all over the place right now. I really don't know what size I am. I feel like every different brand I'm a different size in. I was really nervous, like none of them were gonna fit. Even though I've done like extensive research on like the dresses I chose to figure out what my size was. They came yesterday, and honestly, like I bought 2 options for one wedding, 3 options for another wedding. And I was like, surely between all of these, I'll find some I like. Well, one of the options for one wedding, okay, great, I'm fine. Like, I don't feel amazing in it, but like I'm comfortable in it and like it'll do. The other wedding, one of the dresses didn't fit, and the other 2, they fit, but like I didn't realize how form-fitting they were. And yesterday probably wasn't the best day to try them on because I was just like, I look massive in these, like I hate this. So like that put my mood just like way lower than it needed to be. So I took them off and I said, I'm just not going to worry about it until I've self-tanned and I've done my hair, because it's the other thing. I tried all these dresses on with my hair like in a frizzy bun like this. I had no tan on. Like I just like, I set myself up for disaster. I'm acknowledging that. So I'm gonna self-tan and blow out my hair at some point this week and then try them on again, and hopefully I will have better results. But yesterday just like wasn't a good day, basically. And I woke up today and I was like, today's gonna be a good day. We're gonna be better, we're gonna feel better, we're just gonna do nice things for ourselves. Well, then I go to put on my Fitbit because I'm gonna walk this morning. My Fitbit is dead. Like the only thing that I just gave it to Henry to try it and work on. The only thing he could do is get the always on display, but like it's not registering steps, it's not registering minutes. My app on my phone cannot find it. I knew I've had this Fitbit for like 3 years, and I knew it was kind of starting to what's the word? It was starting to crap out, but I thought there would be like, I would be able to tell like when it was near the end. Like the only thing I noticed is like every couple of workouts, like it takes a really long time to measure like the heart rate increase, which like wasn't a big deal to me. But then it like worked fine yesterday, and today I tried to turn it on and it just like won't turn on. So did not start my morning off the way I wanted to, but I guess I'm gonna research watches later today because I feel like my fitness watch is like my security blanket. Like I just like need it on all the time, even if I'm not working out that day. Like I just like having it on. So I'm gonna add that to my list to do today. I wasn't really looking to buy a new fitness watch, but sometimes these things happen. And I'm gonna try and not let it ruin my day, even though I was honestly like this close to crying again this morning just because I'm unhinged right now. But it's not even 9 o'clock, and that is what's going on. I don't have a super busy day at work. Henry's also working from home today, so I don't have a ton of meetings, which I think works out because I think he has a couple. So I don't know if, I think I've explained this before, but like Henry and I's desk is in the same room. So like when we both work from home, like I feel like sometimes we have to be like a little careful. Like sometimes I'll take a call in the kitchen if like he's on one, or it's not a big deal. Also like a lot of my calls are like really casual. Like they're they're way more relaxed than his are usually. So it's really not that big of a deal. But we're both working from home today, which is nice. That means I'm not at home all alone today. Also, I have talked about these pajamas before, but these are literally my favorite pajamas. I wouldn't call them a Skims dupe, but they have that like nice, like slinky, buttery feeling that like the Skims pajamas have, and they're like a fraction of the price. I get most of my pajamas that feel like this from Gap. The Gap modal pajamas are like the best, and it's what I grab for. Like I have a ton of pajama sets. I have 3 modal Gap pajama sets, and those are always the ones I'm reaching for. I will link these down below. It's just this really cute navy color. Also, they're like really breathable. Like, you guys know I've been complaining about how hot it is in Memphis right now, and I'm wearing long sleeves and long pants to bed, so that should just tell you how comfortable they are. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready and log on to work and maybe look for some watches. This is your reminder, if you're not wearing your blue light glasses, to wear them, because otherwise you will get a headache. I just put on some tennis shoes to start walking on my walking pad, but I just want to show you guys my work from home fit. I'm just wearing these little lounge shorts from Aerie. They're the same as those white ones I showed you a couple vlogs ago. And then this little striped Free People pullover. This pullover is part of my Nuuly. It's actually my third time renting this pullover. I've rented it in this color once before, and then I rented it in another color. And I rented it in this one again, and honestly I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it because I feel like if I've rented it 3 times, obviously I like it enough to keep doing it. And with Nuuly, when you buy something from your rental, you like get a discount on it. So I think this is originally like $150. I think I can buy it for like $80. So I think I'm gonna buy it because I just love it so much. Also, for reference, I'm wearing a size small, and I'll link the pullover down below on Nuuly and on Free People. We are done with the work day. I'm vlogging on my phone because I'm too lazy to go back up the stairs and get my camera. I am so tired. This week, I just feel like it's been a lot. Everything's just been really busy lately, honestly. I think it's really getting to me, but we're done today. Wrapped up like 20 minutes early. I am putting some Tupperware together because I'm going to get dinner with my parents, and I've just accumulated so much of their Tupperware over the last couple of weeks, just like taking stuff from their house. So I'm getting that together, and I'm gonna give it back to them. We are meeting for dinner because I had some stuff from Costco shipped to their house because like the membership is under their address or whatever, and it came, and instead of me driving like the 45, almost an hour to get to their house, they're like meeting me in the middle, and we're gonna get dinner, and I'm gonna get the stuff I got from Costco. Nothing really exciting. I really only got 3 things. I got toilet paper for me and Henry, some fruit snacks, and some liquid IV. I didn't really want to do a whole like go to the Costco on the weekend and shop because that's always crazy, and I really didn't need that much stuff, so I just ordered online and it came in. So we're gonna go get that. I like wanted to work out tonight, but I don't think it's gonna happen just based on like going to get dinner with my family and everything, and the gym will probably be closed by the time I get back. So might do something at home, might just come home and knit instead, and either option is fine. As you just saw, Henry and I made it to the climbing gym this morning. I am so proud of us. I'm so glad we went, but it was like extremely humbling, as it always is when I go to the gym. We just bouldered today. We didn't do any top rope. My hands got a little scraped up, which is fine, but I'm so proud of myself. I really just focused on like extremely easy routes, but I sent like 3 of them, which I'm proud of. I am finishing up my breakfast, having one of my Kodiak cake muffins. I usually have 2 of these every morning. I think it's like 14 grams of protein for 2 of them. But we woke up so early and got to the gym like at 7 when it opened, and I like didn't want to eat both of them before I climbed, so I only ate one. So now I'm eating the other one. I have started storing the muffins once I make them in the fridge because a whole box makes like 6, and I feel like they just go bad too fast for me to eat them. Or a whole box makes 12, and I feel like they just get bad too fast for me to eat them. So I started storing them in the fridge, and then I heat them up in the morning. I just put like a damp paper towel over them so they don't dry out, and I just heat them up for like 20 seconds. Anyways, if you don't know, these are the Kodiak Cake double chocolate protein muffins. I feel like I talk about them all the time. I'm obsessed with them. It's Thursday. It's a little after 8. Henry's showering right now, and I'm gonna shower and get ready for the day. But I'm just gonna sit here and finish up my breakfast and get this day started. It's like really gray and gloomy outside. It looks like it's gonna rain, but I don't think rain is in the forecast. But it's so cloudy that it's actually not like miserable outside right now, so that's a nice change. I'm at the gym. I'm gonna do a little run this afternoon. Nothing crazy. I haven't worked out since Monday. It's not Thursday, so just came to do a little runzy. And I hate to be annoying like this, but I feel naked without my Fitbit. Like, I feel like, does this workout even count if I'm not wearing my watch while I do it? I hate not being able to track like my heart rate or my steps or anything. And so like I walked on my walking pad today, and I was just like, I'm not getting any credit for these steps, but I'm still gonna do it even if I don't have my watch to record it. I know I worked out this morning. Sometimes I work out when I climb, sometimes I don't. I just feel like really only climbed for like 30-45 minutes this morning, and I was using a lot of my upper body. I just have like a lot of, I guess just like nervous energy still from the day, so want to try and run some of it off. So that's what I'm gonna do. Do you want to tell the vlog, or do you want me to?
You can tell them all about it.
Okay. So our office / guest room has also now become a, what would you call this? A wine cellar. Henry bought a wine fridge and he picked it up today. So now we've got a wine fridge in our office. Funny.
Isn't it perfect?
I think it's great. Does it light up? Does the inside light? Like, is there a light?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But you want it to be dark in there mostly for the protecting the...
Interesting.
I think I should have gotten a bigger one.
I think it's a good size.
I'll have to run it to the back.
There's an outlet right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is that, yeah, there's this one right there. If you guys didn't know, Henry is like really into wine. Like, he is very educated on it, and he's been saying for a while he wanted a wine fridge because we have some wines that like probably should be stored better than they are. Like, we don't want them to spoil. And I think part of Henry's like treat to himself for getting this like raise in promotion that he just got was buying a wine fridge. So I'm happy he's happy. I obviously will benefit from it as well. It's funny to me that it's in an office, but actually like when we were looking at wine fridges online, like a lot of them, like the picture showed them in like an office, like not in a kitchen or anything. So I think it'll work out. I'm excited. I'm happy Henry's excited. It's Friday. I've got my laundry going, I've got my coffee. I am looking and feeling extra tired today. I went to bed at a reasonable time last night, but I did not sleep well to save my life. I don't know, I just kept waking up, kept having to pee, and of course every time I woke up, Poppy woke up and just like caused a mess for us all. But anyways, it's Friday. Got my sheets in the wash. You guys know the drill. Laundry day is Friday. Pretty packed Friday now that I'm thinking about it. Gotta work today, Henry and I are going to play tennis after work, and then I'm going to see It Ends With Us, the movie, with some friends. It Ends With Us is the movie coming out based on the Colleen Hoover book with Blake Lively. If you don't know about it, read it. I'm excited to go see it. A couple of the girls from my book club and I are going. And then also at some point I have to pack today because we're traveling again. Will she ever stay still? We are going just like super quick trip this weekend to go visit my grandmother in Birmingham. So we're gonna leave like Saturday morning, get there around lunch, and then come back Sunday afternoon. So like I said, really quick trip, but still gotta pack for that. Yeah, so I think that's enough to keep us busy for the day. I did end up doing some like preliminary cleaning last night just because like we're gone again this weekend. I'm not gonna have time for like a sit down like 3-hour deep clean. So I did vacuum and mop yesterday night, and then if I have time today I want to try and like tackle the counters and dust. I'm learning I might need to start readjusting my cleaning schedule, if you will, just because I mean obviously when I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment it was like 800 square feet, so it didn't take that long to clean. I feel like I could usually knock everything out in maybe like 2 hours. Well, now we live in like a 2-bedroom townhome, so obviously that takes more time to clean. The square footage just like doubled, so I'm just like I'm so used to like Sunday being like cleaning reset day, and I think I need to start splitting up the cleaning so I'm not spending like my entire Sunday cleaning. We'll worry about that later. Right now we're just splitting it up just because I'm not going to be here really at all this weekend, so that's what we're going to do. I think the universe was tired of me complaining this week about my wrist feeling naked because I don't have a watch, because look what came in the mail. My new fitness watch. I can't even remember if I told you guys what I got, but I decided on the GARMIN Venu, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm saying Venu 2S. So the latest model of this is actually the 3S, and Henry has the 3S, but I was doing some research and I was like, what's the difference between the two models? Because I'm not like that particular about my fitness watch, in the sense that like there are a few things that are non-negotiables, and then other than that I don't really care. And like my non-negotiables are like I want it to have a long battery life. I don't want to have to charge it every night. That's why I don't have an Apple Watch anymore. I need to be able to control my music from my wrist, because like if I'm running I don't want to have to like fumble through my running belt and like get my phone out and skip it. I like just being able to skip on my wrist. And then I need it to be like accurate for just like steps and stuff that like aren't being done like on a workout, like just like outside of workout capturing, if that makes sense. And so I polled all my friends, and Garmin was like a winner by far. So then I did my own research and I decided to get the Venu 2S. So the 2S model is like skinnier. The 2 is like a 45 milliliter size. This is only 40, which is good because I have really small wrists, so like I'm really weird about my watch size, but I think it's so cute and dainty. Let me put it on. I just got like the slate gray color. I have heard Garmin's are kind of like complicated to set up, so we will work on that in a little bit, but I just want to make sure it fits. And this like wrist strap seems like really small, and I have small wrists, so let's make sure this fits. She fits. Okay, look at that. Ooh. The millennial urge to like keep this box forever. I don't know why I'm like this. I like still have my boxes from my previous phones and like my iPad and stuff. I just have such a hard time getting rid of like technology boxes. My Fitbit is my Garmin is syncing right now. And then I think it'll be set up. That wasn't really hard. Henry said the hard part is like customizing all of like the different activities, because he was like, you can customize the faces that show on your activities. And he was saying like, for example, him like for his workouts, like having the time of day wasn't like a default for one of like the slides. So like he had to go in and add all that. So I think I'm just gonna have to like wear it today, figure out what's what, like find what watch face I want, if I want to receive like text and stuff, because I never receive text on my Fitbit. And then I need to like sync up my Spotify and stuff like that. So I think it's just gonna be like wearing it, and then like as I think of stuff, just like doing it, because like I can't think of all of that right now. That's just not gonna happen. But she's so cute. I'm so excited. I need to order a like ankle strap adapter for it so I could put it on my ankle when I'm on my walking pad. And then I also think I'm gonna order like one of those bumpers that like goes over the face, because I don't want it to get scratched up, because I'm clumsy, and also like rock climbing, like it could easily get scratched there. But yeah, I'm so excited.